Welcome to the channel. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Now on today's video, I'm going to be showing you an exciting new brand on Aliexpress with an amazing new watch amongst others. Now, if you recall, 2 weeks ago, I did a full review on the Tactical Frog, aka the DOXA Homage. Now, at the end of the video, I did mention there is a brand new brand coming out, which will be a much better homage to the DOXA, and it will resolve all the issues that the Tactical Frog had on it. So now that time has finally come, so allow me to take you over to Aliexpress so I can show you this brand new brand. So here is the store. Now the store is called Glamormaster. Now allow me to show you some of the other pieces while I've got your attention before we move on to the DOXA. So you can see a few watches that might look recognizable if you are a regular visitor of Aliexpress, as a lot of these watches do look like the Sugues watches. That's because this store is a affiliate of Sugues. What I do know about the brand that we're looking at, Seestern, that they are in collaboration with Sugues, and the store Glamormaster is run by them. So I want to show you a few models while I do have you guys paying attention, and let's look at some of the really classical models. 40mm pilot chronograph with that mechanical hand winding movement that we see in the previous Sugues model. Some really lovely colors, and we know that is a very reliable movement. You can look at that. And you do have some other classical looking watches, but we want to look at the models that Seestern has done. So let's look at the first one that we see here, and we will see a monster homage from Seestern. Just have a quick look at that. And a couple of things you'll notice is it's got a very similar build quality to that of Heimdallr, but if you take a closer look at the pip, that pip looks amazing. Also, the quality of the watch does look good. As mentioned, Heimdallr's is really good as well, so it seems very similar. The case back, we've got a wave pattern with a starfish. Now at that point, this is where Seestern comes in, because Seestern is German for starfish. So they've chosen the starfish logo, but that is only featured on the case back and the clasp, as you saw, but you do have actual text Seestern written across the dial. So they've got the monster homage. So if you go further down, you'll also see a sub homage, 300 meters. Again, on pictures, it looks to be good. BGW9. Now, Seestern, they say the watches are really high quality, so it's going to be really interesting looking at these watches. So let's go further down, see what else they have. They also have a 62 mass homage, which looks very, very interesting indeed. The main thing about this watch is it's a 38mm case. It's not the usual cases that we've seen from St. Martin and Heimdallr, where they're sitting around 40mm. So this is a lot closer to the OG 6217 from Seiko. The quality looks okay. It's got sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel insert. The price is around £134, £135, so very reasonable indeed. And you can also see you've got some pretty nice dial colors, and again with that Seestern text across the top, and a case back similar to that of the monster homage. So all looks well so far. And now let's move on to the watch that we are looking for and we are waiting for, and that is the DOXA homage. So this is Seestern's version, and one of the few things that you will notice is it has fixed the main issue that was present on the Tactical Frog, which is regarding the text on the bezel. Of course, Tactical Frog went with the tachymeter, but Seestern have gone for a more authentic, should I say, take on this homage, and you got the right numbering across there. So they also paid attention to the dial, and they've used a dial setup very, very similar to the watch that it is homaging, looking at the hour markers and of course the handset used. So let's just show you a few different colors. Now in this picture, the bracelet end link looks like it hasn't been seated properly. I'll also show you some videos which will show the watch in hand. So let's have a look at a few of the colors that you have. So you've got one in red, you've got one in yellow, and you can see the end links are better fitted here on this watch. Coral blue, and you've also got, wow, a mop dial. That looks really nice. So you've got a total of 5 colors. A tapered beads of rice bracelet, Some really nice brush surfaces. You can see the polishing on the center links of the beads of rice. Now, I have been speaking to the developers, and they are really excited about this brand, about this watch. And not only that, the bracelet, they've told me, is really, really nice to hold in hand. Very well executed indeed. So let's have a look at, there should be a video here for what you guys are all waiting for. Let's see the Seestern in live action. And you can see both bezels move together. So I must admit, they do look pretty good in hand, and you know, as I alluded to in the previous video, this will be a much better homage to the DOXA than the Tactical Frog. And I gotta say, I like some of the new colors, and the pricing is not too bad as well. It's around £135, so around $180. So that does look quite incredible, but you know, I'm conscious I don't have a watch in hand. Not to worry, there are a few watches coming over from Seestern. You know, they are going to send over some DOXA homages. They'll also send in a few different models so I can review them on this channel and get the reviews out to you guys and let you know if they are really that good. There have been a couple of orders already made, so if you can't wait, it's up to you to pull that trigger. But I'm just waiting for these to arrive, and as soon as they arrive, I'll get the reviews out to you guys first. So fear not. But just looking at some of these closer pictures, yes, there is a slight concern over that link, but I think it's probably not been fitted correctly, because on the other pictures it is fitted just right. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as soon as these watches come in, as promised, they will be out on the channel for you guys to check out. The links are in the description, but they are not affiliated, so just check out the store, follow it if you want, and just as mentioned, stay tuned, stay subscribed, and I'll get out the reviews as soon as I have these watches in my possession. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.